So this is an interesting concept that pretty much has become the norm for our world in today's world, having screens and people split screens and all this kind of stuff to have discussions and with separation and people trying to be safe and all this kind of thing. But really, it brings up a good point, guys, that this is it really makes people more efficient. You can take time and manage it better when you're not having to do all the travel.
Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. And I tell you what, man, just if you think, Paul and Caleb, how many people we deal with every day, and we do 99% of it mobile and through technology like this. So real quick, I just want to say for people who've never watched this show before, we have the most effective product in the entire car business. And now we have the most effective website chat in the entire world. And that's a big deal. I want people to know that if you're communicating with your customers, if you're not communicating with your customers with real people on your website chat, you're missing the boat. Someone is going to take your customers because someone is going to use real people, highly trained operators, and take your customers. So you better be very focused on chat. Caleb, you came into my life when I was learning about technology and learning about communicating with people through Auto Trader back in those days, right? That was the thing. And that Auto Trader tries to be relevant today, but they're not. It's all about driving people to the website, and then when they're on that website browsing, Paul likes to say we turn browsers into buyers.
Love that.
Caleb, when it comes to website traffic, browsers, and converting those people, what's your thoughts on who's getting it right, who's getting it wrong, and what can dealers do to capture more browsers and turn them into buyers?
Right. So, yeah, man, that's a great question. I'll tell you, everyone, kind of like this morning, we were going to not have a show, didn't have a show because of technology and convenience, but people like convenience. And, I had an experience this weekend. I had two guys, Billy, and they were going to, it has a point, but they were going to check into a hotel. And they called me and they said, hey, man, we're having trouble. They won't let us check in. There's an issue. I said, no problem. I'll get on the website. I'll get it handled. So I get on hotels.com and I go to, they have no customer call number because of COVID. Their call centers are shut down. So all they have is online chat. So I go to the online chat to try to get some help. The wait time to get someone to respond on online chat was 1 hour and 52 minutes. Okay. For a job. Now this company's spending, millions and millions of dollars in advertising with the Captain Obvious and the hotels.com, but their chat took 1 hour. It said your estimated wait time for someone to communicate with you is 1 hour and 52 minutes. So I had to cancel the reservations, which I couldn't cancel because I couldn't get in touch with them. I had to call my bank and dispute the charges and then book my two guys another hotel 10 minutes down the road. So I had to do all of that because of an ineffective chat service on their website. And it was very inconvenient to me. I'll never use that company again for anything ever. And I'll never use that company again for anything. And it was just a really bad experience all the way around. And so if they had an online effective chat tool, they wouldn't be able to solve my problem. They probably could have kept me at that location where my guys were already at, where we already had a reservation at, that there was just a little bit of miscommunication. They should have been able to handle every bit of that and just had it done if they had an effective chat tool on their website. So right now, with people not working, people not being in their homes like they should be, when people not being in their homes like they should be, we have to be as more effective online as possible with dealers and be able to get things handled extremely quick and get it done. And I think that's where we come into play with our chat service is we can solve those problems very fast. We can get people answers to information they need. And not only that, we can do it in a way where as knowledgeable car people, we can actually answer and solve the problems for them and not just have people who don't know what they're doing, having a chat when the customer knows if it's someone who they know if they're talking to a bot or if they're talking to a real person.